What happens when a piece of a continent just breaks off, drifts out into the ocean, and is basically forgotten by time? What would that place become? Well, it would turn into an alien world. And today, that's where we're going, to Madagascar, one of the wildest and for sure one of the strangest places on Earth.
88 million years. I mean, just let that sink in. That's how long this island has been on its own, floating in total isolation. It's been a gigantic evolutionary laboratory, completely cut off from the rest of the world. And that incredible amount of time, that's the secret sauce. It's the key to absolutely everything that makes Madagascar so weird and wonderful.
And look, we're not talking about a subtle change here. Oh no, this was a complete and total reinvention. The island became this haven for bizarre creatures, even stranger landscapes, and a set of natural rules that, well, you just won't find anywhere else on the planet. So what is it? What really makes this island so uniquely strange? That's the big question, right? And that's exactly what we're going to dig into together. We're going to explore landscapes that look like they're from another planet, meet the incredible creatures born from all this isolation, and see how people have managed to build a life in this amazing place. Okay, so our first stop is Western Madagascar. And this is where you start to realize the land itself looks less like Earth and more like something from a fever dream. Seriously. This is a place where you'll find trees that look like they've been planted upside down, an entire forest made of razor-sharp rock. First up, you have to see these giants, the Avenue of the Baobabs. Now, what's wild is that these 1,000-year-old trees, they're not really a forest, they're survivors. They are literally all that's left of a huge jungle that was cleared for farming hundreds of years ago. The only reason they're still standing? The first people who came here knew they were in the presence of something sacred. And they are magnificent survivors, that's for sure. To give you some idea of the scale here, a single one of these baobab trunks can hold up to 32,000 liters of water. That's enough to fill a swimming pool. They're basically giant living water tanks, perfectly designed for their world. Now, just getting around this place is a whole other adventure. You know, we all take sturdy concrete bridges for granted. Well, out in remote Madagascar, if you want to cross a river, it often means driving your car onto what is essentially a rickety wooden raft. It is a genuine act of faith, and boy, is it a reminder of just how disconnected this part of the world can be. Go a little deeper, and the landscape gets even more alien. This is the Tsingy de Bemahara. It's like the ground itself just cracked open to show its teeth. It's a forest, but it's made of limestone, weathered over eons into this maze of razor-sharp spikes. For generations, people thought it was completely impassable, a haunted place run by spirits. And the scale here is just staggering. Some of these stone blades shoot up 70 meters into the air. To get across them, you have to walk on these precarious rope bridges, suspended high above a landscape that looks like it was carved by lightning. This place will definitely test your nerve. But these bizarre landscapes aren't empty, not by a long shot. They're home to creatures that are somehow even stranger than the world they live in. See, with no big predators from the mainland to worry about, evolution had 88 million years to just get weird with it. And it did. And the undisputed stars of that show? The lemurs. There are over 100 different species, and it really is like meeting a cast of characters. You've got your ring-tailed lemurs, who basically just worship the sun. You've got the sifakas, famous for their sideways dance. The red-ruffed lemurs, who are absolute masters of just chilling out. And the indri, who, with those wide eyes, just look permanently shocked by everything they see. But then, night falls, and things get really weird. This is the eye. It's part spirit, part predator. It hunts by using this incredibly long skeletal middle finger to tap on trees, and then it uses its huge ears to listen for grubs moving around inside. It's like biological sonar, a perfectly specialized and slightly terrifying hunter of the dark. And you see this incredible specialization everywhere you look. Just think about the chameleon. Half of all the world's species live right here. And watching one hunt is a masterclass in precision. First, the eyes scan, moving totally independently.
Then they lock on target with a laser focus. And finally, the strike. The tongue shoots out faster than your eye can even track. It's an almost alien level of perfection.
You know, evolution always fills a void. So with no big cats on the island, it had to invent something else entirely. And this is what it came up with: the fossa. This is Madagascar's apex predator. It's sleek, silent, totally elusive, and it hunts lemurs through the treetops. The fossa is the reason this paradise still has rules. So, strange lands and even stranger animals. That's a huge part of the story. But what about the people who call this island home? Humans only arrived a few thousand years ago, and their story is one of resilience, tradition, and some truly unexpected twists. The island's population is really a tale of two worlds. You've got the capital, Antananarivo, a bustling, sprawling city with more than 2 million people. But then there's the rest of the country. The vast majority of people live out in the rural highlands, in a world that feels like it's from a different century, connected only by these long, winding, red dirt roads. And yet, even in one of the world's poorest countries, you find these amazing surprises. High up in the mountains, there's a lake where they imported sturgeon all the way from Russia, and now they produce Africa's first and only caviar. It's just a perfect testament to the Malagasy spirit of making the impossible feel inevitable. And everywhere you look, you see the ancient and the modern colliding. On one hillside, you'll see these beautiful terraced rice fields that have been sculpted by hand for generations, a life that moves to the rhythm of the seasons. And then, right on the next hill, you'll see tourists on quad bikes. It's a powerful sign that Madagascar's isolation has now become its biggest attraction. Now for the final piece of the puzzle, let's zoom out. Because not too far from Madagascar's ancient shores, you'll find the Comoro Islands. Geologically, they're part of the same story, but they are Madagascar's polar opposite. Think of it this way. Madagascar had nearly 90 million years to perfect life in total stillness and isolation. The Comoros, on the other hand, are basically newborn islands. They're being constantly forged and even destroyed by volcanic fire. One story is about slow, methodical perfection. The other is all about rapid, violent creation. Just look at the Karthala volcano on the Comoros. It's erupted more than 20 times in just the last 2 centuries. That makes it one of the most active volcanoes in the world. This is a place where the Earth is still writing its first draft, while Madagascar is a finished masterpiece. And that's really what makes Madagascar so special. The razor-sharp forests, the dancing lemurs, the upside-down trees, every single strange and wonderful thing we've talked about today is a direct result of those 88 million years of uninterrupted, peaceful isolation. So it leaves you with this one last fascinating thought. We've seen the impossible creatures that stillness and time can create, but as we look at the smoking craters of its volcanic neighbors, you can't help but wonder, what new, unimaginable worlds are being forged right now in fire and stone? What will they look like